Greetings and salutations. This is Pandora the Eclectic, also known as Pandora the Eclectic on SoundCloud. And if you want to check that out, links down below. However, have you ever been hounded about your sex life? I mean, I don't get that much hounding, but I get really tired of it. I'm tired of hearing about other people's sex lives. All around the media, all the time. In fact, yesterday, after watching Kathy, and the whole virgin shaming thing, was the straw that broke the virtual camel's back. And the reason why it bothers me is because basically these people were talking about virgin shaming. And it was great and everything. I don't mind them talking about it. Frankly, it's good that it's being talked about. Because yes, there are people who do try to push other people into having sex before they're ready. However, it's just as bad as, well, any other interest group in our country. Well, yeah, folks, you're gonna get bullied, you're gonna get made fun of for doing something that other people don't like. I'm getting tired of the idea that bullying is on the same level as persecution. There's a difference between a person making, crass jokes towards you, because you simply just didn't want them to pork around that day, or didn't want to pork around, or are staying from porking for until your marriage. I think it's relatively sweet and it's nice that you're waiting. However, does that necessarily mean you have any right, or anyone should have any right, to try and dictate other people's sex life should be? Because this goes for both sides, whether it's people who are sluts who are saying, yeah, it's great to sleep around. Yeah, having sex is so much fun and so freeing, And Paris Hilton tell you that. And it's just as bad as when these people, religious or not, come in your face telling you, oh, waiting is the best thing you can do. That's the best gift you ever did or ever get. Part of me wants to just tell both groups to just GTFO. Get the fudge out of here. Okay? And the reason why is because you're both stupid. My sex life really should be up to me. Not just because I'm a woman, but, man or woman. We don't need either one of these immature twats telling us when and how we can have our sexual lives. Especially since, we're two consenting adults living our lives, and it's the way we want to. I mean, it's bad enough my mother's in on it. You assholes have to be in on it too. I'm tired of slut shaming because it's like, okay, and most of the time it's misdirected. It's basically shaming someone for. There was one incident where a girl was simply talking to this whole group of people about using condoms and not doing so. Being sensible. But then that's like the same way as someone telling me not to have. Me telling a gun club that, you can use gun control. Not saying that these people wouldn't use it. They're probably a sensible person, but gun culture here in America is insane. So I would probably lose and hear this whole, you communist Nazi, whatever, if you're communist Nazi, propaganda telling us how to live our lives. Why we should revolt against this black N-word because I'm not saying it here. And C word, because you know they would go there. However, all I'm trying to do is promote common sense. I'm not trying to push this idea that, your virginity could be your gift to your mate. My attitude is, and this is probably a little bit of a joke to some people, I guess, is, shouldn't my mate love me regardless of whether whether I've had sex with another person or not? I mean, I know we've came off a time period of excess, and it's common when our country is going through a society of it's been done throughout history when you have a culture of great excess and having all this attention, doing all these things. We tend to really have a shitty following society of pretty much just shallowness, stupidity, and I'll probably talk about that later, but I'm not going to do too much. I hear enough of that shit here on YouTube. I'm having to watch another YouTuber, which I will talk about another day. But, yeah, it's just common. It's just how it is, people. For probably another, what? Let's see, this is 2004. It's probably going to be this way for another 6 years, and then hopefully we'll get a president that looks around and says, what the hell? Oh, hopefully it'll be someone from our generation, because our parents didn't do much help, now did they? Hey. But that's for another day. Anyways, yeah, having to watch this just made the hair on the back of my skull curl in ways of which I don't want to describe. Right? Because that's my head curl in ways which I can't describe. And the reason why, people, is because I'm sorry. Who cares? I'm sorry, but really? Do you care if I'm porking with my boyfriend or not? If the answer is no, thank God Almighty, there's a God on this planet. There is a God. I now can resume being a Christian. If you said yes, I don't know what else to say to you. But yeah, I understand there's reasons to stay a virgin, but when it's just for your wedding night, because it should be a present to your mate, no. The reason why I stay a virgin right now is because it's a common sense thing. It's common sense versus, well, basically, other reasons. Plus, I think we have more than enough people on this planet, and we need to take care of our country first, and ourselves, before we start messing anything else up. I mean, God knows we're this close to getting into a war with, well, Russia, and I like Russia, but come on, we already did this. Why are we doing it again? Okay, I formally want to apologize for any of the Polak jokes that Archie made, but, he's our resident, bigot. And that's what he does, and plus it was a TV show, so, yeah, that's it. On that front. But that's basically it. I could not continue to watch it because Jaime was just tired of all the BS that has to be said about someone being a virgin or being a slut. And these people basically had to oh, but isn't it sad that there aren't that many virgins out there? I'm thinking, my attitude is, my expectations is not for my husband to be a virgin at that time. I'm okay with the fact that he's not. It'd be nice Because, well, okay, I stay clean and sleep around. Because, yes, I understand we virgins aren't, covered in STDs. The funny thing is, women can contract it and not know. Now, I guess it helps if you haven't slept with anyone, but there are cases where, hey, your mother did, and, well, now you have it, and you're positive for it. There are also other ways to get at people, so to me it's like, it happens, just go, be happy, live your life, and stop shaming other people for being different. Okay? I'm so sick and tired of the shaming. That's the thing. It's more of the shaming part I don't like. Hey, because it's not that this is necessarily slut shaming. They're not putting someone up there who is a slut and making fun of her. But acting like virgins are free, acting like virgins right now are the only ones who are getting shamed for their sexuality is pretty damn stupid. It's pretty egotistical in my opinion of any virgin. Because guess what? Like I said, right at the beginning of this video, I'm a virgin. And you don't hear me going, well, it's not fair, damn it. Everyone else having sex. No, I'm not sitting around here basically demanding everyone to feel sorry for me for not having sex. Their attitude is like, well, there are ways you can do that. And as easy as 1, 2, 3 and be done with it. Also, if our government wasn't so screwed up, and they would stop defunding things like Planned Parenthood, maybe this wouldn't happen so often. Oh, guess what? Another thing is, if we stop thinking we're invincible, and avoiding health requirements, maybe this stuff would happen less. But that's just me and a bunch of other scientists who would probably stand with me and nod their head. But that's just me. Anyways, thanks for watching this. I'm sorry I was so angry. And hey, if you're a virgin, kudos for you. Keep it going. It's not that bad. You got a friend. I'm not shaming you. I'm just tired of virgins shaming others. Or being more obnoxious. Oh, that's also another thing. Well, no, that's it. That's it. Anyways, stay frosty and subscribe if you haven't.